The Detroit News-Republican challenger John James was retaining his lead early Wednesday morning over Democratic U.S. Senator Gary Peters in the cash-rich battle for who will be Michigan's next senator. James of Farmington Hills was ahead Wednesday morning at 49.4% to Peters' 48.7%, with 87% of precincts reporting in a contest that might decide whether Republicans keep control of the Senate or Democrats win the majority. James enjoyed a double-digit lead for much of Tuesday night until the race began tightening after 3 a.m. Wednesday. About 40% at the precincts in the Democratic stronghold of Wayne County remained to be counted, according to Clerk Cathy Garrett's office. James, who built his name recognition on a previous Senate run 2 years ago and millions more raised this election, acknowledged after midnight that many votes had yet to be counted. The Army helicopter pilot and Iraq War veteran addressed his supporters and thanked them for their support even without a decision yet in hand. He did promise, "We are going to be here to the very end. We are not going to go to sleep on Michigan." James, 39, is running for the second straight cycle for a 6-year senatorial term after losing by a closer-than-expected 6.5 percentage points to senior U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow, D-Lansing, in 2018. 2 years ago, this race was called at 9:30, and right now, early returns have a double-digit lead, James said to cheers from supporters at his headquarters in Detroit. "There are still a lot of votes to be counted, to be sure. But we're extremely excited and optimistic about where we stand right now." Peters, 61, of Bloomfield Township is one of 2 Democratic senators running for re-election in states that President Donald Trump won in 2016. In a livestream message late Tuesday from his outside headquarters in Pontiac, the junior senator said it was clear that a decision on the race would likely come on Wednesday. He praised the high turnout in the election. "It certainly speaks to the importance of this election and how people all across Michigan understood that it was vitally important for their voice to be heard," he said. "From talking to folks and election officials, it's pretty clear we're not going to know the results till sometime tomorrow." If James wins, he would become Michigan's first African-American U.S. Senator and join U.S. Tim Scott of South Carolina as the first 2 black male senators for the first time since Reconstruction. He also would become the first Republican senator to represent the state since U.S. Senator Spencer Abraham, R-Auburn Hills, lost to Democrat Debbie Stabenow in 2000. Peters, the first-term Democrat, has been leading in Detroit News-WDIV-TV polls, but James mounted a competitive campaign by raising nearly as much money as the incumbent in what the Michigan Campaign Finance Network projected would become the most expensive political race in Michigan history at over $100 million.